Essentially, this game is my origin story. Sadly enough, it's the game that I played in high school, and we're like, oh my god, this game is so deep and everything. Because before this, I was playing Fable 3, which I think even Fable fans don't like that game, so I can shit on it. And Fable 3 was so boring that I was like, I think I'm about done with video games. I think I've had a good run, but this is boring now. I've seen everything I can see. And then my friend, he was like, "Oh, I've got this crazy game. It's like war crimes and shit. You gotta try it." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll try it." So I went into Spec Ops not with like, I had like some idea that it was gonna be different. I wasn't like completely blind, like, oh, I'm gonna play a typical modern military shooter, because then I probably wouldn't have played it. And so I play it, and despite kind of having an idea of it, all that shit, like the white phosphorus scene and everything, that just, rocks my world. And I'm just completely taken by it. In such a way where it's like, okay, so if you like movies, you're a cinephile. You have like an identity. You can kind of form an identity off of liking movies that's respected in a certain sense. And like the gamer identity is like cringe and stupid, like playing on Xbox Live and stuff. And so silly high school me is seeing this and seeing all like the fucking think pieces written about this. And it's like, me, and I know I'm not alone, because this is like where all the video essayist shit comes from. It's like, oh, this is an opportunity to form a sort of thinking man's consumer identity for this video game shit. And so, you get what I'm saying. It's like, even though I'm thinking, I thought about it in the sense of like, oh, I'm playing this thing that has a message, and now I feel like a better person. And even people fall into that trap all the time. Because at the end of the day, it's just as the years went by, I'm just looking back in retrospective, and it's like, that is just silly commodity fetishism dressed up as kind of some avant-garde intellectualism. Because I'm 18. And so when I replayed this game, I distanced myself enough where it's like, okay, I just want to... Is there anything still left for this? Because this game has been talked about to death. And will I still find something about it worthwhile? And I actually want to say yes. And my question to you is basically the same thing. What do you think? Did it still get to you in some sort of emotional, thought-provoking way at all?